Oh yeah. Oh, here he comes again. Don't you wonder what goes on right behind that door? Oh my, it's a nightmare back there. Hi, let's see your ticket, please. We've got our eye on you. All right, here we go. Here we go. Well, so we saw a little bit of night. Do that again. I still got my ears. Well, I mean, they go in, but so 1970 and 71, Ben Thompson and the Chief, Cody Daniff. What'd you think? That brings us to 1972. Now, the gentleman you're about to see perform for you is going to recreate an era of Elvis in 1972, and there was a very important thing happening in 1972. MGM was following Elvis around on tour, shooting him on stage and in rehearsals, getting ready to do concerts for a little film that came out in November of 1972 called Elvis On Tour. And it won a Golden Globe Award as Best Documentary. Now, one of the interesting facts I've always loved about Elvis On Tour, if you've seen the movie, and hopefully you have, there's a lot of cool things in the movie. You see Elvis rehearsing with his musicians and his singers. You see him getting ready to go on stage with all the guys. You see him on stage. You see him running to his limos to get out of the building, and hear the guys say Elvis has left the building, and he truly had, because he couldn't hang around like the rest of us. One of the things I love about this movie is there's a montage in the movie of just moments from Elvis movies. And that montage was put together by two gentlemen that were working there in the edit suite. One of them was a guy named Jerry Schilling, who worked for Elvis and was a childhood friend of Elvis and was learning about a career in showbiz and in entertainment and in editing. And he had a guy that he worked with in the edit suite. This guy hadn't done anything in movies. He had graduated film school, but he was putting together this montage. And Jerry was talking to him, and he said, man, this guy really knows a lot about Elvis movies. Because that was back in the day before Google. You had to know stuff. You couldn't look it up. That guy's name was Martin Scorsese. And I always wondered what happened to Martin Scorsese. But every time I see one of his movies, I think, this was made by a guy that loves Elvis. And he worked on an Elvis movie, because he did. He edited it in Elvis On Tour. The performance